Hey, it's Dee Dee here at Small Steps Nutrition. This is the end of your trial. I just wanted to hop on here and say congrats for finishing. You've been taking pictures of your meals inside our app, and because of that, you've gained a little bit more awareness of your food, you're understanding your nutrition better, and you might be losing weight already. That's exactly what we're after, right? Looking to heal your relationship with food, to understand your nutrition better. Side byproduct, you're going to lose weight. That's just how it works here. So what now? So the next small step is to come aboard the program, start tracking your protein intake. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how you do that. I'm gonna show you some examples as well. Let's dive in. Here we have albacore. Tuna, great option for protein. This whole can has 42 grams of protein, the entire thing, and only 3 grams of fat. Do you have to eat the whole thing? No, we could probably half it, add some fat options in there like a mayo and some veggies, and you have a full meal if you pair it up with like some pita chips or a naan bread, or put it in a sandwich, or mix it up with quinoa. Boom, you got that done. So how do you track that? Well, your nutrition right here tells you exactly what it is. Per serving right here is 153 grams. So what you're gonna do, and you should already have a scale by now. 1 second while I grab it. It's our handy dandy scale. Okay, so here's the scale. Now we're gonna turn it on, and then we're gonna put our plate. We're gonna tear that out, which means we're just gonna zero it out so it's not weighing the plate. Okay, tear. And then we're gonna open up our tuna and we're gonna put it inside. And 153 grams of tuna equals 3 grams of fat, 42 grams of protein, and 0 carbs. Okay, that's how you take the calculations for this. All right, so I'm gonna open up my FitnessPal and I'm going to track the tuna on my FitnessPal. I want it for lunch. I do not have the paid version. I just have it set in my profile to track as if I lived in the United Kingdom. That is the hack. Okay, now I have the scanner feature opened and I'm looking for the scanner tool here. Line it up, and here we have the tuna in water, solid white albacore, Kirkland signature. You always want to make sure that it matches. And did I have the whole can? No, I probably had half the can. So you can just do 0.5 here. And oops, you can change it to lunch, or you can dinner or snacks or whatever. And then if you click that top right check mark, it will record it. However, I want to show you that you can toggle between grams here into the 1 gram. And you can also tell it that you did, I don't know, 75 grams of tuna, which would have been close to half. Okay, let me press the check mark here. And I've already put it in here before. So look, this is tuna in water, solid white albacore. Yes, it's gonna tell me that it's high in protein. Perfect, I'm gonna go back. And I just wanna show you here that you don't necessarily need to pay for the premium version, which is 20 bucks per month. You just turn your phone on its side and you're gonna be able to see the macros for it. So it's a total of 93 calories, most of them coming from protein, 1 gram of fat, which is 9 calories per gram, and then 0 carbs, right? Because this doesn't have any carbs. So that's how you track it inside of MyFitnessPal. Maybe you're going to eat protein powder. Well, same thing. You're going to have it in your shaker with your almond milk, and maybe you're going to blend up some strawberries in there, and then you're going to add your protein powder, and you're going to weigh that out. So let's pretend this is now a shaker cup, and you're going to do the same exact thing, tear it out, and then you're going to add your 1 scoop, which is 27.6 grams for this specific protein powder, and you're going to be able to know that you're getting how much protein? 22 grams of protein per serving, and that's how you know. Let's say you want to do some protein from soup. Now this one's a little trickier because these are dry. So the macros on here will show you dry options, okay? Let me show you what that looks like. So here we have the nutrition information for split peas. Look at the serving size, 3 tablespoons or 35 grams. Okay, so we're gonna look to see what that looks like on the scale. 35 right there. That is what 35 grams of dry split green peas looks like. And so when you cook that, you know you're getting 10 grams of protein, 19 carbs, 3 grams of dietary fiber, and 1 fat for a total of 130 calories. Of course, this is going to expand, and if you add like little chicken chunks in there with veggies and broth, boom, you got a delicious meal that's so filling. The longer it sits in your fridge, the better. Another option for protein is lentils. Such a great option. This one has 13 grams of protein per 50 grams. To set yourself up for success, you need to have things that are quick and then things that require cooking, okay? So like this sardine doesn't require cooking. The split peas and the lentils do. The whey protein powder doesn't require cooking. This right here requires minimal cooking. These are 16 grams of protein per 85 grams right here. And that's 2 pieces of nuggets. You can find these at Costco. Now, personally, I also like to have things that are kind of sweet. So I'll do Siggi's yogurt. Or if I'm in a pinch and I'm just running out the door, turkey pepperoni. And another thing that I love to have in the fridge is also cooked chicken, which I'm about to make for my daughter to drop off a lunch. And let me show you what that's gonna look like, okay? So this is always in the fridge, cooked grilled chicken. If you want the recipe for that, you can find it in my reels. And who doesn't love ground beef? This is a lean ground beef at 10% fat and 90 grams. Each 16 ounces means you have 4 servings of 4 ounces. Now that is raw, okay? Uncooked. So when you cook it, the macros don't change, just like they don't change with the split peas or with the lentils. They don't change. The protein stays the same. But because you cooked it, now the lentils and the split green beans, peas, are much bigger. That's not the case with meat. It gets smaller, right? Because it loses water, but the macros are still the same. So when you cook raw meat, just pay attention to dividing quantities out. I like to keep it lean for the kids and for myself, but then once I serve myself, the 4th after it's been cooked, then I'll add some like avocado oil or something like that to the kids' portions, or I'll add ranch, or I'll add just different things that make this meat yummier, right, to eat, whether that's sour cream or cheese or marinara, Alfredo, you name it. There's a ton of sauces that you can use with ground beef. So we're going to focus on making sure that you get protein at every meal and also paying attention to energy balance at this point. That is the next small step that we're gonna take together. So if you decide to move forward with your nutrition program, I offer a list of all of my favorite proteins and what store they come from so that you can find them too, and all the different carbs that you can supplement with it, and different ways, visual ways that you can create quick meals. I'll show you one that I'm going to create right now for my daughter and take it to her school. This is my favorite hack, by the way. Chinese noodles. So this has a calorie, the whole tray has 420 calories, 22 grams of fats, 43 carbs, and 14 protein. This is what the tray looks like. It's got lots of delicious veggies already. And we are going to cut that in half, and then I'm going to serve it with extra protein for myself and extra protein for my daughter as well. This is lunch, y'all. It's done. Let's open this up. Let me show you what this looks like. There we go. I personally like a little bit more saucier, so we're going to tear this out and add some of this. Little pretty Thai from H-E-B. Mostly just carbs, but this is why we're weighing it, right? Just to like about 10 grams for the whole thing. And then we're gonna tear it out again, and I'm gonna add this also. Just gives a little bit more of the sauciness. Tear it out, and I'm going to add about 10 grams as well. That's 15, that's okay. And this is what it looks like. So as you can see, this is enough for 2 people. I mean, it's a $5 frozen meal. And I love this hack because I can just add my chicken and I can put it over a bed of greens of my choice.